What's up, guys? Welcome back to the MSR workshop. So today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the Shop-Vac wet dry vacuum. I am pretty excited to unbox this because I actually haven't used one of these particular brands in quite a while. So I want to see how it's held up over the years. So stay tuned. So today we are going to be talking about the Shop-Vac wet dry vacuum. So let's talk about a little bit of the history, and I know a lot of you be familiar with this brand. So the Shop-Vac brand started in about 1953 by Martin Miller, and he actually was the owner of the Craft Tool Company. Well, that company lasted up until about 2020 when that company was sold and was reacquired. And so from about 2020 on, this company was predominantly online, but now it's being sold back in the stores, and you'll see this sold at Lowe's and some of the other hardware stores. You don't see them as much anymore because a lot of the hardware stores have gone to their own in-house brands and really kind of pushed those. So I am curious to see how this brand has held up over the years. Now, I will be comparing this with a rigid Shop-Vac just to see the comparisons between the two, noise level, suction quality, just overall fit and finish. The rigid I've had for years, I've kind of beat it up, so I'm curious what this might have to offer over one of these other brands. So stay tuned. So this one is a 4-peak horsepower wet dry vacuum. It's a 6.5 gallon. It uses a 1.25" hose, easy on-off access. It comes with a bunch of tools here. It comes with a filter. It actually comes with bags, which is kind of cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and get it out of the box, and we're going to do some testing. So go ahead and open the box here, and we have got your manual. I'm going to need this, so I'm going to set this aside. Setting this on the ground. Pulling out some of the tools you get with this. These are fairly small. And while I'm pulling this out, let's talk about the size and diameter of the hose. So this uses an 1.25" hose. One way for manufacturers to increase the suction power on some of these, or at least increase the air volume, is by using a smaller diameter hose. Now, because you're using a smaller diameter hose, you're not putting out as much cubic volume, but you're increasing the velocity of the air. Now, it looks like you use a larger port here, but the hose itself is going to be smaller. So I would like to see what the difference is using it without the hose and then using it with a larger hose just measured right at this inlet to see how much of a difference that is making. So got some plastic clips on either side. It is nice that you do have a little carrying handle. And here is your filter. So this is a screw. Yes, it is. So it is a locking filter. And you've got a pleated filter here, wire screen inside, and then you have your little float here. It's not a ball float, it's just a cylinder that goes up and down. Inside your bin here, you've got your hose, and you have a press fit and then threaded, so this does screw on, which is nice. You don't risk pulling this off when you're using it. Your casters, your floor sweep, another caster, little vacuum head. I believe this is probably for your exhaust, so we'll hold on to that. Another fitting, little crevice tool, and you have a bag. Looks to be a standard sized bag. fairly nice large bag though. And just looking in there, looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and put the casters on here. These should be pretty straightforward. They should just snap right on, and they do. Very nice. I'm just going to go ahead and tap those on, make sure they're snapped in place. Very good. And there is a little release mechanism right here if you do want to pull them off. And that snaps on to the rim of the can. Nice large drain at the bottom. That's kind of cool. You don't necessarily have to take the top off to dump it out. My other vacuum you do. You have to lift the top off and then try not to spill it when you're taking it outside or somewhere. This, because you have nice casters, handle on top, and a drain hole, you would just unscrew the drain hole and you're good to go. So let's go ahead and put our filter back on. And that just snugs right up. And this, there's two tabs right here, if you can see. Those will line up with the front and let you know that you've got your lid on correctly. So there's an alignment tool. Snaps right down, and you're good to go. So these will just fit inside of each other here. And just give those a tap, and those should be good. Now, got your floor sweep ready to go. So flipping that around the back, there we go. So that is going to be your exhaust, but you can also put your hose on the opposite side. So if you need to, I guess, do some blowing, I don't know, we'll find out. But flipping this around here, this guy will screw on there, put our drain on, tool storage. So let me get my air meter and we're going to go ahead and test this and see what kind of air velocities we get. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and test the noise level of this guy. And big switch on the top. So let's go ahead and flip this on and see how loud it is. So consistently 84, 85 decibels. So 85 decibels, that's pretty loud. Not terrible, but you definitely probably want a little bit of hearing protection. So next, let's go ahead and try our velocity. Turn this guy on, and we are going to go ahead and try it. So we're going to go ahead and measure miles per hour, and we're going to measure it at the nozzle. Then I'll go ahead and take this off. We'll go ahead and put this at the port here to see what kind of difference is. And then we'll grab that other brand and just kind of see how it compares, because the other brand is actually rated at the same peak horsepower, but it's using a bigger hose. So we'll try it with the filter, we'll try it without the filter, and we'll try it without the filter on both and just kind of get a comparison, see what you guys are getting. Okay, so about an inch away from the actual head here, I'm getting about 30 miles an hour on the velocity. Now, if I put this right up on here, actually it goes faster than my little guy will measure. So we had to do it an inch away. So we'll go ahead and do the test on this right here at an inch away, just to kind of see what kind of velocities we're getting on this. Okay, so I'm getting about 27 miles an hour, about an inch away. Depending on if I move it around or get it, it'll fluctuate a little bit, but actually still pretty good. Has really good suction here. So let's grab that other brand and see what difference it makes. So this is my trusty Rigid. I have had it for years and years and years. It has been used and abused, but it has held on. It has not died on me yet. I do have an exhaust on this, which I'll go ahead and take off just because the other one does not have one on at the moment, just to kind of see if that makes a difference. Next, obviously we have the filter on here, which has been used. So take that with a grain of salt. I will take the filter off here in just a second because the filter is clogged. This is using a brand new filter, so it's not an equal comparison. So I'll take the filter off this in just a minute just to kind of see. So let's kind of see what this guy can do. So that was very similar, 27, 28 miles per hour, depending on how far away, and it still would not register flush with it. So let's go ahead and check the noise level on this one just to compare here. So 81 on that. And just so you remember, so that was about 85. So quite a bit of difference. 75 decibel peak for this. This one is 85 plus or minus a little bit. The air diffuser slash exhaust muffler helps a little bit. Dropped it down about 1.5 decibels maybe. But then it just, you don't have the air blowing everywhere. It helps control it, you know, making that cloud of dust on the opposite side of your vacuum. So let's go ahead and let me take the filter off of this. I'm going to take this outside. I'll be right back. All right, guys, let's go ahead and try this with no filter. All right, so not a huge change, maybe a couple miles per hour difference with no filter, but really nothing significant. Let's just go ahead and, well, that does not fit. Let us try putting this hose on here, which you can use a standard Shop-Vac hose. You've got a nice large hose. Let's see if that made a difference. So that was 30. Let's put this back on one more time just to double check on this. Make sure I'm getting you right measurements here. So that one is about 33, 34, so a couple miles per hour different. Of course, ever so slightly, if I change distances for that's skewing the results a little bit. The big takeaway from this one is so much quieter. It doesn't feel like it is producing as much suction just because you don't hear it as much. And that's a good thing. Protecting your ears while you're working outside, because you got to make them last, this is a big deal. So very, very nice Shop-Vac. I'm very impressed. I really like this. Very ergonomic. It's a little bit skinnier than this one. So when this came in the box, I'm like, I ordered a 6.5 gallon. Why is this so small looking? Well, one, you have a smaller filter. So you have a lot higher capacity for the fill. Also, because you have a smaller filter, it's not hitting that cutoff, whereas this one, it's shorter and wider. Takes up a bit more space. This one's a little bit more cumbersome, but you do have a smaller filter in this. So what does that mean? So smaller filter may mean it can clog up quicker because you don't have as much surface area. But that being said, if you want to use the bag, then you don't have filters at all. So I see pros and cons to both, but overall, I'm very impressed with this. I'd definitely check this out. If you guys have any comments, questions, or suggestions, be sure and leave those below. I will make sure to leave a product link in the description if you want to pick one of these up for yourself. They do have one size larger, which does have a little bit of a telescoping handle. That's kind of cool. Don't have anything really bad to say about this. We'll just see how this guy holds up. Longevity over time, and if anything changes, I'll report back in another video. Until next time, guys, thanks again.